Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking on this part 3. We got a long way to go. Let's just keep going. Then she starts talking about an argument with Depp about her daughter, about his daughter, Lily Rose, and she goes on in another fake monologue about the kid, and she calls his kids weirdos. Like, they were weirdos, but I didn't mean that in a bad way. Really, you're calling children weirdos? So then she starts to say that she felt protective and concerned over Lily Rose. So she's trying to play the role of a loving stepmother. But yet we've already heard in Johnny Depp's testimony that his kids hated her. And anyone that knows about children and step parents, they either love you or they hate you. And I don't think those kids liked her. I don't. See, and this is the problem. This is another one. This goes back into that situation of who do you believe, you see? So if I was sitting here and I was telling you something about myself and I was like, I'm like this and like, I don't know if I can and I'm like that and I just don't know if I can. Like, and then there was never a tear coming out. Or if I sat here and said, I'm like this and I just don't know if I can and I'm like that, but I just don't know if I can. Which part of me are you going to believe? Exactly. Exactly. Jeez. So then we're getting to that one. So then she starts talking about how she was supporting her family with it, and then she brings up an example of a $600 check that she would supposedly send half to her family and keep half. Really? So, I mean, let's just for 1 second say that she sent it Western Union. It's like $10 to send Western Union. Okay, you're going to send your family $300 and you're supporting them? You're supporting your family on $290? Really? Really? You see? And it's stuff like that just tanks the credibility. So then she talks, like I said, she talks about pushing away movies. She keeps on sniffling. They talk about November 2013. They talk about the divorce papers she was already figuring. She starts talking about divorce papers, and he tells her, "Oh, so you're already figuring out a way to leave me, kid." She kept on saying that he says kid, which I believe because he's really old and she's young. So this really sounded like they were married, and she never even wanted to, because how are you going to expect me to believe? Not only are you violent with other people, not only are you angry and you verbally abuse and you abuse other relationships, but you expect me to believe that when the other person that you abused, that they also say supposedly abused you, has nobody else in their past that can come forward and say, yes, he abused me. You expect me to believe that. And that's another problem. If there was other women that said, oh yeah, Johnny Depp hit me too, well then I wouldn't be fucking sitting here. I wouldn't be sitting here defending Johnny Depp if there was other evidence that Johnny Depp hit his other girlfriends. And actually, do I have that here? I don't know if I have it here. There was here it is. I believe this is it. Kate Moss. Remember yesterday she talked about Kate Moss? Okay, no, I don't have it here. But there was a thing about Kate Moss, and I'll see if I can post it because I do have it on the laptop. I'm going to put it right here, but it was apparently nothing even close to what the hell Amber Heard's saying. So you can read that. You can read that yourself and make your own judgment. Because remember when she was talking about, oh, he was hitting me and all I could think about was Kate Moss. Well, so then Amber Heard, all you could think about was that. That's all you could think about. I mean, read that. Pause it and read that. So, see, and that's the problem. If Kate Moss, in that statement right there that I'm showing, if Kate Moss was to have said, yes, Johnny was violent to me, yes, Johnny abused me verbally, yes, Johnny shoved me and got me up against the wall and choked me, well, then I wouldn't be fucking sitting here talking for him. The fuck? And there's these women that keep on saying as well, yo, you just hate women. How dare you, dude? How dare you? Because you want to know something? I love women. I love all women. The female body is one of the most amazing things that God created. Oops, I said God. Someone's going to get angry about that. No, you hate women. No, I don't. I can't even say that word anymore because people get mad. That's what I hate. I hate women that think they can do like Amber Heard. They think that people are behind them. They think they can be violent. They think they can have an attitude and they can do whatever they want. And are you trying to tell me that those are the type of people that y'all relate with, ladies? I'm sorry, but if that's what you have to say, that's not okay, man. That is not okay in the slightest. And that just goes back into what I said in the other video, that they're only angry because women are being made to look a fool by Amber Heard. She's making women look bad, so they have to use excuses. That's what they have to do. That's exactly what they have to do. Because women don't like you disagreeing with them. And I'm sorry if that offends people, that offends some women out there. Women don't like it. They don't like you disagreeing with them. I said it in one of the videos on my TikTok page. They will lay their hands on you nowadays just because you disagree with them, just because you don't go somewhere that they want you to go, or do something that they want you to do. They'll do that. Yeah. So now you have all these women that are coming out with excuse after excuse after excuse. And what's another excuse? Well, you just hate women. No, dude. No. Because if there was any proof, real proof of Johnny Depp abusing her, then like I've said already 3 times, I wouldn't be fucking sitting here. So I'm not gonna play that game with you. I'm not gonna play that game. So then she starts talking about March 2014 engagement party. She claims that we needed to have a big event of it. So you're trying to tell me Johnny Depp wanted to have the big event, not you? Because anyone that knows anything about anything knows that men really don't give a shit when it comes to weddings. So there's another hole in her story. She's trying to say that Johnny Depp wanted to have the big wedding. Men don't give a shit. It's always the woman that gives a shit. Everybody knows that. And that's not even misogynistic, or that's not even stereotype. That's just real. Most men wouldn't give a shit. We just go to the courthouse, sign the papers, and let's go home. That's it. So then she talks about how Johnny Depp went upstairs to do drugs with her dad, but yet earlier in her testimony, she said her dad was amazing. So I guess he was a drug addict too. And then she says that she went upstairs to ask him to come down, and she says he was accusing her of looking at a woman. So have you noticed he's always accusing her? Have you noticed that? That's always something that's happening. So why is that? Why is that? I mean, if you accuse someone once, okay, you're jealous. You're insecure. Okay. You accuse them twice. Okay, you're crazy. You're insecure. You accuse them 3 times. Okay, finally, fuck. Like, what is this person doing for someone to accuse them? I've been in relationships where I've been accused. And why is it? Because back then when I was in those relationships, I used to have a bunch of chicks on my Facebook. Nothing but chicks. Like, I never had dudes on my Facebook. Why the fuck would I add dudes on Facebook? So my girlfriends back then, they'd be like, well, why do you have all those women on your Facebook? Like, can't you get rid of them? No, it's not a big deal. I don't fucking know any of them. Exact same thing. See, so was I actually cheating? No, but because I had nothing but women on my Facebook, the women I would date, they thought I was only talking to other women. Like, it was like, oh, you're talking to other girls, you're talking to all. No, and I would literally go like that and be like, no, here's my fucking phone, take it and check it. Take it and check it. And then they would take it and they'd go through it and they wouldn't find anything. And you know how women feel after they do that? They feel like shit. See, so if you think for a second, if you're trying to tell me for 1 second that Amber Heard didn't do anything for him to just be jealous, come on. Because apparently the way she was talking, he was accusing her every damn month or every time she was around someone new. So what the hell was she doing for him to be that insecure? Or hey, Andrew, he could just be insecure. Really? Really? Well, then why hasn't anyone else said that? Why hasn't that Vanessa chick come forward? Why hasn't, what was her name? Kate Moss come forward? Like, why haven't any of these other people come forward to say that Johnny Depp was an abusive, verbally abusive, piece of shit wife beater the way that she says he was? And that's all we're saying. Show me some evidence. Show me something. Show me something. And I'll believe you. Honestly. So we just hit 10 minutes. I don't believe there's anything to cut out here, so it's going to be a 10-minuter. So yeah, like I've said before, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me on this one. And get to the next video. This is already part 3. We still got a lot more. So this would have ended up being probably 40 minutes, 50 minutes. And I think I'm going to have to do 3 or 4 or 5 because there's a lot. Okay, so yeah, like I said, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me on this one. And we will see you in the next video.